I'm going to tell a little story. You can hear the fan that I have going on in here, and I know it's awfully dark in here. But, so I've been throwing around the hashtag, not my president, right? Because it seems like, I'm like, am I overreacting at like how upset I am about things? Like, because it just seems like everybody's taking it in stride. And it's like, until I saw like Bill Clinton on the Daily Show, and I'm like, I made that cat video, like the revolutionary. It was just like, and I felt like so off. I'm like, I'm usually like spot on like my videos, but it's like my brain was like boiling, and I was just like, so I thought I was the only one, and then I see like President Clinton. He's like, it's not funny. He's like he's like that, like the same way that I was, like with his like little nostrils like flaring out like that. And I'm like, okay, well now I know like I'm not the only one that's just like he couldn't keep his face not from looking like if he wanted to, like, you know what I mean? And he was like super calm about like, well, we've always had issues with Iran and like their nuclear program and stuff. He's just like, he was talking like super calm, but he was just like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not just me. But when I was talking about the hashtag, not my president, I was like, because he is the king of saying things like, just because you say something is true doesn't make it true. So if I say, hashtag not my president, that isn't true. President Trump is still the president, and he's still my president because like he's in office right now, right? It was just an example. And also I had a friend, and we had a discrepancy. He had an issue where like the same thing as President Trump. It was, just because you say a lie however many times doesn't make it true. And it was something about like, well, I had a crystal meth addiction that was actually quite easy to quit. Like if you have like something that gives you incentive to quit, like, I mean, it's easy to quit. Like more than, believe me, I had a lot of like really good incentives that were like much more like frickin' tempting than crystal meth. So that was like so easy for me to quit. But he kept on saying like, you're a crystal meth addict before I met you. Like you were addicted to crystal meth before I met you. And like, I'm like, you can say that as many times as you want to, but I was not, And then also like this particular friend of mine, oh, it doesn't matter. It's just like, just because you scream something in somebody's face, that also doesn't make it true. I'll tell the long version of the story later. A pussy is a pussy. A pussy is a pussy. You're a pussy.